What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fly Seat. We have professional fighter, professional dad. What else? Professional
Truck driver, I guess.
professional truck driver.
Yeah,
Andre Ernest. We'll put the hand claps in the editing post. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Fly Seat. First episode number 1. We're just gonna have some food and just chat and go through it.
Yeah, give him a little shout
Oh
out.
yeah.
Your
So we
po-po
got
spot.
some. All right. So Andre is actually fighting tomorrow. We just finished weigh-ins a few hours ago. How you
Yeah.
feel?
Feel good. Ate a lot of food already, and still got some more food to eat right here.
Yeah.
But I'm about to go in. Got my guac, got my chipotle. Gonna get right.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna get right to it.
Yeah. So first of all, we want to shout out some of the local stuff. What's the name of this place?
Jazzy Pete,
Jazzy Pete's
bussin' po' boys.
po' boy sandwich. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. To be perfectly honest, I'm not a fan of shrimp, but when in Rome, this is what we're gonna do. We gotta have a shrimp po' boy. They have their own house sauce back here too that I'm gonna try out.
I tried to put them on and tell them that the shrimp po' boys be out here. It'd be different.
Yeah.
They got the whole pack of shrimp on a po' boy.
House sauce. We'll get to that in a minute. So we got that. Your sponsors. Shout out all your sponsors.
All right, yeah. So I'd like to give a special shout out to Amplified Automotive out of Clearwater in St. Pete. Been with me from the jump. My first sponsor to be just like this first episode. That was my first sponsor.
Yep.
Let me just say that. Second sponsor, I would like to give a great shout out to All Tracks Land and Site.
Yep.
Been with me ever since me and Will been talking to each other, and they ain't stopped. They've been always looking out. Gotta show them love every time I come out. You'll see me with a cap somewhere, whether it be weigh-ins, at the fight, after the fight. I'm always showing love. And lastly, I would like to give a special shout out to the Fly Prophet, straight out of Orlando.
Straight out of
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Show up a little shirt for them so they can see the shirt. You got the royal goat on the front of it. Y'all need to get one. All right?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yep. So what's the speaking of all tracks, what's this puzzle piece?
All
What's
right.
that represent?
Okay, so that puzzle piece represents kids with autism. So this sponsor actually has a grandchild that's he actually has autism. So whenever we try to put it out there that we are behind kids and people that have this I can't call it, it's not a disorder because everybody has it in different spectrums. I wouldn't call it a disorder because some of the smartest people have autism,
Yeah.
including my own nephew. So I'm just gonna say they have this diagnosis, but at the end of the day, these are great people. They're very caring, very fun, and very smart. All of them.
Right. So we're supporting the autistic community. So let's start from the beginning. Where did you grow up? Where are you from? Shout it out.
All right.
Yeah, go through your background.
I grew up in Miramar, Florida. Grew up right on the outskirts of I would say off of University and and Island Drive. If you know me, I used to stay in Sunshine. We call it Sunshine. If you know, you know. And of course, I grew up with a lot of people that now, you feel me, I could say we're just who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We whether we be businessmen, whether we be in the field doing our thing, we do our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you have a background in sports. What's a sport? Where did you go to school after you left Florida? Take us to the beginning. Like, what did your mom crave when she was pregnant with you?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, was it like jerk
God.
chicken and sausage?
No, just because you're Jamaican don't mean you
Okay,
gotta be
all right,
jerk
so
chicken.
so you're Jamaican?
Yeah, I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican and Haitian.
Jamaican and
actually.
Haitian.
Yeah, my mom's Jamaican, my dad's Haitian.
Okay.
So, honestly, my mom, she never talked to me about her cravings that she had when I was in her stomach. I just know that she used to eat a lot. She used to eat a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So
I can say I gave her an appetite. I can say she went from size 1 and 0 to size, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say too much, but I love you, mama. You know what I'm
So
saying?
she wasn't dipping pickles and jerk seasoning?
No, she was not
Alright.
dipping no pickles and jerk seasoning.
That actually might be fire though. So like we probably need to
Mixing
get on
the sweet
that.
and the
Yeah,
sour and the
yeah.
spicy.
That's not a thing. We should definitely make that a thing.
No.
Yeah.
I don't
I would eat it. If
You
I
would
was
eat it?
pregnant, I would eat it. If men could get pregnant, I would eat it. But anyway.
He said if men were pregnant, I would eat it. Yo. All right.
Yeah, so
upbringings, I would say I went to school most of the time I was in between Miami and Dade.
yeah.
I went to both in middle school I went to New Renaissance for the most part, and when I was in high school I went to Dr. Crop and Miramar High School.
Miramar, okay.
Yeah.
South Florida.
In South Florida, correct.
Broward County, like you
Of course,
said.
Broward County, right by county line. You feel me? Right by county line, right up the street from the little IHOP and the used to be Presidente. I don't know what they did to it. They turned it into a Sedano's or something. I don't know. Yeah, they turned it into something. Yeah, but so from Miramar doing my thing. I love the city. Still love the city. I might not be in it as much as I would want to, but I love the family and I love everybody from that city. I'm always gonna shout y'all out as well, and I do fight for you guys. Even though I'm in Orlando, I still fight for Miramar at the end of the day. So that's
Pretty
love.
good. So your background before you got into fighting, specifically mixed martial arts, your background was in track and field?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I ran track back in college and in high school. I'm actually All-American, both first and second team from 2015 and in 2016. I ran the 800, 400, 4x4, 600 meters, and the mile. I did all of that while I was in college and in high school. I also did that. If you know me from Miramar, I was a team captain when I was at Miramar as well. My senior year, when I was finally old enough and whatnot.
Yeah.
So and from there, me and my team, we did a number of things. We went to states. We've done since then. We still climbing the ranks. We still a great school. I think in 2018 they won track and field states. So yeah, they've been doing, it was 2017 or 2018 where they won track and field states. So they're doing their thing on the athletic end to this day, and they've been that way since before I was even at the school, since the 70s, 80s.
For decades.
I would say 80s. They've been doing their thing.
Really competitive.
Yeah, we've had great athletes come out of Miramar. Sticks McCarthy. We had freaking Geno Smith, if you know, off the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying?
Raiders now.
Yeah, Raiders now.
Did
yeah,
the Raiders pick him up? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they did.
They might have. Yeah, I know he's not with Seattle.
Okay, so
that's
one of them.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Geno Smith.
Yeah, that's one. That's just two of the names. There's many more, of course. We've had a number of people make it to the NFL and to other professionalisms. Another guy you probably got to look into is Jason Jackson, who used to fight for Bellator, who was the champion. If you know, he came from Miramar. Y'all need to do y'all research. He came from Miramar High School. He actually was there in 2009 as well. That was his graduating year. He graduated with some of my friends, Bashir, Ahmed, and them. So yeah, that's just another one.
Okay.
Just to let y'all know.
What's his weight class?
He fights welterweight. Welterweight. Yeah, 170.
Okay. What's your weight class?
I fight 135 and 145. Tomorrow night I'm fighting at 145.
What's the organization that we're competing with?
Okay, we're with Empire Fighting Championship out in Louisiana right now, fighting in Mandeville.
Mandeville, okay.
Yeah, so
come out, show support. If this podcast is up by tomorrow, should be. We'll see.
All right.
But so we're in Mandeville tomorrow.
Yeah, we're in Mandeville tomorrow.
First fight out here in Louisiana.
It's gonna be my first fight in Louisiana. Yeah. I've been here a number of times, never fought. I usually come out here just a truck drive. And eat good food. And Bourbon Street, of course. Everybody loves Bourbon Street. You know what I'm saying? You got great food on Bourbon Street. Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to start this podcast just to have conversations with people. I think some of the best memories I've had throughout my life were my family, an extended family, just sitting at the table, eating, breaking bread, and just talking, whether it be sports, religion, politics, laughing, just nothing was off the table without conversations. And I wanted to kind of start this podcast to sit down with people and just let me hear your story, what fighting, what this journey means to you, to your family, to your kids. Just take us through
All right.
your whole career right now because you're a professional fighter.
Yeah, honestly, to be real with you, it was a long but quick career if you really want to think about it. You know, I jumped into this, I was about 26 years old when I jumped into this and actually started trying to train myself to actually not even compete. I just wanted to get in shape. I was over 192 pounds, you know, going into me actually training. So I was almost 200 pounds. And if you know my frame, pretty short, you know, 5'8" guy,
Yeah.
you know, 200 pounds, 5'8". I'm gonna look like a Teletubby. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to figure out what I wanted to do. I was gonna start back running track, but I realized that I didn't feel like I was gonna get anywhere, mainly because it took so much time off. Didn't have like any coaches, didn't have any training. I've been truck driving around that time, so all I was doing was just truck driving and eating. I was so out of shape. I didn't think I would be even close to what I was be when I was running track in college or even after college, you know. So I decided to go somewhere else to try and get, you know, in shape. And I just so happened to be driving on Colonial, and I passed by this gym called UFC Gym.
Right.
And that's where I started off at.
Okay.
I started off at UFC Gym. I liked it, but you know, I wasn't really dedicated like that. You know, it wasn't until I got into an underground fight. I went underground and I did a boxing match, and I fought this guy who was later actually ended up being one of my coaches later on down the line.
Yeah.
But I ended up fighting this guy, and he beat the hell out of me. I'm talking about my first day at our practice. I had a black eye. And they were wondering what the hell did I do? But the whole time I just did a underground street fight, and I lost that fight, hands down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But right after the fight, Wade, he told me to come to the gym. And from then on it was a wrap. I came to the gym one day. I really liked it, really small environment. There wasn't many guys that wanted to fight, so I was kind of going in there like, you know, blue balls. Like I didn't know what I was gonna walk into. You know what I'm saying? So, but after that fight with him, I knew, okay, I know I can get better in here, because if he's able to do that to me, I know I could, with some training, I could do it. And around that time, I only had like 5 months of training going into a not serious training, 5 months of on and off, in and out, when I feel like going to the gym, and then, oh yeah, I got this, I'm gonna do it, screw it.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna pay me a little bit, so screw it, you know what I'm saying? And I do the fight, I lose it. Me and him go to the gym, literally like that Monday, he tells me, yo, when you get a chance, come out to CKO, we gonna do our thing, da-da-da-da. So by Monday, I was there early in the morning. You feel me? I went early in the morning to get this workout in with him. You know, he showed me some stuff, we did it, and I told him, like, yeah, I'm finna stay here. Okay, now fast forward, of course, it was me, Wade, a guy named Noah, Nick Rios, of course, Coach Nick. Gotta give him his credit 100%, because honestly I wouldn't even be pro if it wasn't for him. There was a couple times I wanted to quit, a couple times I done cried after the fight, whether I win or sometimes even after I lose, because I'm going through so much. And this was like my big brother. This was like the guy that helped me out in so many different ways, like on a passionate level where I couldn't come through for myself. He was there for me. So this is my boy, this is my man. Feel me? And I'm on the first episode. Honestly, I'm about to tear up because of you, bro. I'm about to tear up because of you, because I know what I went through. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
well, let me say this. I remember him coming to the gym the first day, has a black eye. I'm like, what is going on? He's like, yo, so shout out Coach Wade. So Wade, we fought over the weekend. And I'm like, where did you fight over the weekend? And there was this, I guess it was a car show, and they had street fights.
It wasn't even a car show. It was like a soccer stadium, an indoor soccer stadium, bro. It was an indoor soccer stadium.
Yeah.
And it was a whole bunch of people. It's called Rumble in Orlando. It was a Rumble in Orlando, right. It's called Rumble in Orlando, or they got Rumble in New York. Yeah, you can look them up too. Rumble in New York street fight. You feel me? And I went there a couple times, but that was the first time I actually went, and I got my ass rocked. Got my ass cooked.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm talking about I almost couldn't stand up, but the reason why Wade ended up like keeping me is because I went the whole 3 rounds with him.
You didn't quit.
With only 5 months of training versus his 5 years. I was already, you know what I'm saying? So that's the main reason why. When he heard that, he had to grab me. He had to tell me, yo, come on.
And you were out of shape, and you were like,
bro,
so he shows up. Yeah, you were.
I was fat, bro.
Like,
you were out of shape. I was no reason why I should have fought Wade that day.
What's your walk around weight now?
Walk around.
You don't have to divulge it, but You fight at 35 and
Yeah.
45, so
Yeah, I range. So for this weight cut, I got a little bit heavier.
okay.
But usually I walk around 155 to 158, and I'll cut down to 35.
Right.
This fight, I gained some weight. I went up to about 166, and then I had to get in shape and whatnot. I
Right.
got down to 161, and then that's when, like, you know, I decided, okay, it's time to do a weight cut. And I did my weight cut for 45, and I made 45. I came in, weighed in at 144.8 this morning, so I was
Nice.
able to knock it out. Made weight, and now we're about to fight tomorrow. So
Yeah. And so when you came to the gym, how heavy? What was your weight?
I came to the gym. I was still in the 190s. I barely
Wow.
trained. I was still at 190, but you forget I had all of this.
yeah, I remember.
All of this, you feel me? Like I was
remember,
fat. Like I still had the cheeks and everything. Like I
Yeah.
was big.
And so you had a desire to get back to that competition that you grew up competing in sports and getting that discipline
Yeah.
from sports and kind of helping navigate your life.
Yeah, it just turned into a career out of
Turned
nowhere.
into a career.
Just
Yeah.
turned into a career out of nowhere. Like I just was doing my regular, and it turned into something I wanted to do and love.
And that was like 2021?
No, I'm
When-
22.
2022 you came in the fall?
2022.
Was it the fall?
I came in we did Rumble in Orlando, so it was 2022. No, bullshit. It was 2021. September. No, not September. November of 2021. We
Right.
fought a Rumble in Orlando.
Yes. Because I remember it was
So-
near the holidays.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
2021.
that's when I told myself, after the fight, we did the training, talked the weight, Then a couple months after that, what happened? I ended up
Yeah.
fighting at Combat Night.
Fighting
You
at
feel me?
Combat,
And then
yeah.
I ended up getting my first win
Yeah.
in the ring. And
Well, we did the PKBs.
of course, the PK.
Yeah,
they came quick.
Coach Grindle.
Boom.
Shout out.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Coach
Yeah.
Grindle. You'll probably catch me on a Sunday at a PKB event.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it.
Yeah. let's
All
do it.
right, Coach Grindle. Okay. So I even getting into that. So I got into that, not even thinking nothing of it. You know,
Yeah.
we were just doing it because we ain't got nothing better
We
to
needed
do.
practice.
You know, we needed to get
some-
used to competition, being with the guys, and being like in your zone while still being able to take a hit and give one.
Right.
So we were still like, you were a fresh team. We brand new. Nobody knew us. Nobody
Right.
even knew who. CKO. Who was that?
It was you
And Noah.
and Noah
That's it.
and me.
Of course, I'm just saying.
pretending like I know what I'm.
Oh,
doing.
and Anna. Let's not forget Anna.
Anna. That's right. Yeah.
And Anna.
Yeah.
We were the only three that actually decided
Right.
to compete. That we smoked the competition.
Yeah.
When we smoked the competition the first time, Grindle called us back, told us, "Hey, yo, come out to our next one." So we did. Came out, smoked the competition again. Right after my fight, he came to me and was like, "Nah, you need to start your Army career now."
Good.
I'm like, Grindle, I'm like, Rich, what do you mean? He was like, nah, you're good. You feel me? You're just you need to go to your Army career and start your Army career. All right. Now, mind you, that PKB, that second PKB,
Mm-hmm.
we had that fight. We had the Combat Night fight in March. That PKB happened for I think it was January 27th. We did that PKB fight.
Of
So 2 months
2022.
of 2022. So that's not now. This is how we start my career now. Now, if you do the math, you feel me? If you do the math, if I was training on and off, and I finally dedicated myself around November time, 5 months after that, I'm in my first fight. If you think about it, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months
Yeah,
after me
5 months,
dedicating
yeah.
myself, I decided to take my first Army fight on a pro card.
Mm-hmm.
On a pro card out in Kissimmee. I ended up winning, and from then on, I started getting more and more publicity from that fight. Literally from that fight alone, I started getting called out to Combat Night more to fight more. Me and Noah.
Right,
And Noah
yeah.
getting called out to Combat Night more to fight back to back to back to back to back.
And like you said, that was kickboxing. at
That was
first.
just kickboxing. That was just
yeah.
kickboxing. So we were making our names known in kickboxing.
Yeah.
I got a couple kickboxing championship trophies. You feel me?
We
I
do,
done went to
yeah.
IKF. I got second at IKF before. Like we done did it kickboxing already.
Yeah.
But we really from the jump, I told him I wanted to do MMA. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we ended up doing the MMA thing.
Yeah.
First MMA fight I got. Not even thinking much of it. Just jumping in the scene. Fought this guy named Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lasted
Yeah.
a minute and 3 seconds. I hit him with a cross and he fell.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew, okay, I got the power to keep up with these guys. Now, let me see if I could, learn a little bit more. My second fight, I lost because I didn't know a lot about MMA. I didn't know the whole grappling aspect of it. I didn't know the whole cage grappling. I didn't know you could hold somebody on the cage, not do absolutely nothing, and win a fight. I didn't know that shit. I didn't know. I didn't know at all. Well, I found that out. You feel me? I found it out, and I had to, learn my grappling and try to get into a better grappling state. Now I'm probably
because we were just a kickboxing.
exactly.
My background is
boxing and
traditional
you feel me?
boxing,
and you were learning Dutch at that time too.
Yeah,
Dutch
we were
kickboxing.
Dutch.
Yeah.
So we were just we were going through it and just
Yeah.
like, all right, let's
Just add into the arsenal, add into the arsenal, add into the you don't got that, add that to the arsenal. Oh, you don't got that, add that to the arsenal. We need another coach to do this. Oh, get that coach. We need a coach to do that. Get that coach. We were just knocking it out.
Yep.
Add into the arsenal. Add into the technique.
Mats. Our mats were trash.
I'm talking about mats about this
Bro,
thing.
like 1 inch.
I'm talking about if you pivot off the mat the wrong way, you might have a blister the next day.
Yeah, and it'll leave a scar too. Like I have scars from those mats, bro.
I do too. I got a couple
they were
on my
just
elbow.
kickboxing.
Yeah.
So listen. Do not listen. I'm gonna tell you this. This is where the fly profit comes in. Do not despise small beginnings. I'm gonna just leave that at that. But so yeah, we started contact. I had friends that were like, yeah, I can come help. Friends from other gyms.
Shit, friends from out of state. Sometimes I would just come and visit. Friends from Jacksonville coming down just to work. You feel me? Just to come out and see what we got to work with. Yeah, we had a lot going on at that time, just trying to get it all together. Not just for me, we had other fighters too. Again, as I said, we had Noah and we had Anna. You know what I'm saying? So Noah lives in Key West now, so he's gone, and Anna went back to school, so they're not fighting right now.
Yeah.
But not Noah.
Noah's training.
Noah just got a boxing match.
Yeah.
He just won his boxing match. So shout out to Noah for that. The kid.
USA Boxing.
Yeah. So he just did his shit. So
we're gonna come see you. Come train in Key West. Eat some. What do they eat there?
All types of seafood.
The shell, the conch shell.
Conch.
Yeah.
Conch.
I'm not gonna eat that, but I'll have.
You wouldn't have conch? You tripping? Fried conch is busting.
Okay.
Throw some lemon on it.
All right. I'll eat the key lime pie. I'll definitely eat that. Yeah, but all right. So Noah, we're gonna come see you, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to pass that long ass bridge. But it's okay, Noah. That bridge gonna last us damn near 2-3 hours of our life. But it's okay, Noah. We're doing it for you.
Bro, it's like 6 hours from Orlando. How long is it from Orlando, that drive?
No, 6 hours, my ass.
It's more than that?
Yes.
Wow.
It gotta be at least an 8-hour drive, 7-hour drive. It's gonna take the whole damn day.
We'll
Once you get to that bridge, it's like another hour plus on the bridge.
Yeah.
And that's at the bottom. That's past everything. That's past Cutler Ridge.
Isn't it like the 7 Mile Bridge or something like that?
Something like that. It's just far.
Yeah, I forget.
It's just far.
No,
it's far.
I don't think
it's not no 7 Mile Bridge. It gotta be longer than that.
Longer than that.
Because you fuck around and get in traffic, it's over with.
Oh, yeah?
No, it's over.
All right.
Your day is over.
So, yeah, we'll definitely come down. So you started training, getting some more experience with, like you said, PKB, Combat Night, which is another promotion in Orlando. I know we're going to have some people who are like, so PKB, point kickboxing. All right, it's just really good practice for guys like you who want to get to the next level of competing, and but I just don't want to be thrown to the wolves. Because when I first started my MMA career, I was a boxer at a boxing gym, and a promoter approached me about an MMA fight, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Never did MMA in my life. I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
You got a stand up choke out win. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah,
so, I don't even got a submission win yet. I don't want to hear nothing. All my wins come from TKO.
I did. I won by
guillotine choke.
Yeah,
had him up like I don't know, like Trishawn Gore.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I mean, I was always my best friend Andrew back home introduced me to like one of the early UFC fights when it was one of the Gracies, and I was like, what is this? Like, because I'm New Yorican, so we have Bustelo, we have baseball, and we have boxing. So I knew about boxing, and like, our favorite fighters were Felix Trinidad, growing up. So I'm watching UFC, and I'm like, this is actually kind of interesting. So I started.
That's before they had the rules for real too.
Yeah,
that was back when they had no rules. You could elbow to the back of the head. You coming out there in just biker shorts fighting.
Biker shorts and some
vest and all.
Shoes. Yeah,
vest and all.
You can wear your gi too.
Yeah, you could.
So yeah, they were wearing their gi.
The first UFC champion was one of the Gracies, and he fought in his gi the whole time. Yeah. He had a white gi, black belt.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot which Gracie it was. I don't know if it was like Carlos or something. It was one of them. It was one of the million Gracies.
Yep. So that's how I started getting into it, and then I was like, yeah, so let's get your career going. So here we are, what, 4 years later now?
Not even, bro. 2022. We're in 2025.
3 years later.
Yeah.
3 years later.
And not even a full 3. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like, we got to this point where we're traveling now. We're fighting other people in different states, cities in Florida and out of Florida. We're getting other offers. It's never been like this before.
Yeah, it's good. So we definitely have momentum. We definitely have some other teammates that we're bringing on. Where are you mainly training right now?
Mainly, I train at Fusion XL. Shout out to Fusion. Shout out to Jay Will.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been grinding with me.
Yep.
He gets in my head sometimes. He'll tell me that I need to get on my shit. He'll tell me, like, get in my head, like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He'll get me right. You know what I'm saying?
But that's good though.
That's my boy, man. I wouldn't give my coaches up. None of my coaches up for the world.
And he's a legit professional. Like, what's his record in MMA?
Man, Jay Will went 12-1.
12-1
as a pro.
You
gotta understand me. Nuts. This is a 42-year-old man.
Yeah, still moving.
Still moving with us.
Yeah.
And if you know Jay Will, you don't want no smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at a practice, Saturday sparring the other day, and he was definitely still moving and keeping up with those dogging some of those young guys too.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So you're getting a lot of work.
He's not a normal 40-year-old. He's a specimen. Just put him in a. He's like a Yoel Romero to me, low key.
For sure.
Low key.
Yeah.
Like nobody thinks like that, but I think like that. Like you can't maul people that actually do this shit and expect me to not think that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm 42 and I have to stretch to get out of bed now. So like I have to put on ointment and be like, yo, I need to wake up in 5 minutes.
Oh man, no. Jay Will's something else.
So that's who are some of your training partners over there at Fusion that you want to shout out?
I got a ton. Okay, so we got Shane Goodaway, we got Luis Perez. If you know Luis, he gonna talk shit, he gonna back it up. All right, we got Angel Mercado. We got damn, it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do this to me. Like I'm gonna fill out. We got Val. We got we got Mike Davis. We got Lucas Alexander. Man, come on. We got Phil. Phil and me done boxed a couple times. Man, hit hard. You know what I'm saying? We got there's so many people I can shout out at that gym that really puts in it. You got John Morea. You got so many people. Like I can't just. If I were to sit down and name, I wouldn't need to just be like, I got all of this like on a piece of paper. I got you right now and just name, bro. Literally, I got over 20 names I could dedicate this whole training camp to. These guys are. You got freaking Kojo. You got Cody Cook.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cody Cook. Me and him did a whole bunch of routes. You got Joe Gonzalez. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you know Joseph, you know he on that too. So it's like. I don't know. I got a lot of names I can choose. They've been on my ass. They don't play with me, bro. If I even lack a little bit, they will beat the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about sparring and stuff like that. I gotta make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. They gotta make sure they're on the P's and Q's. And after the fighting and after the sparring and after the drilling and everything, y'all will go have fun, man. We have fun all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We're fighters, so we're gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying?
And so going back, when I started bringing some of the local talent, I would say, we found Coach Jada, right? And she started running our jiu-jitsu program.
Who also trained out of Fusion.
Yeah, who also trains out of Fusion. And through her, we met Coach Rodney, right? Another professional, fought out in Vegas. Syndicate MMA? I think he was with Syndicate.
I believe so. He was a Syndicate or something. Control? Well, it's not Control, right? No, it got to be Syndicate.
One of them.
It got to be Syndicate.
Very talented coach.
Coach Rodney, one of the smartest in the game. Low key, like one of the smartest in the game.
Yeah, cerebral.
You feel me? For his age, I'm older than Rodney.
Mm-hmm.
One of the smartest in the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. So we'll get on that. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then shout out again, Coach Jada. She's still doing her thing. She's, killing. She's 6'2" or something like that.
I thought she was like 6'1".
Something like that. But her jiu-jitsu game is crazy.
Yeah, them long legs or something.
How do you do that? But yeah, I brought her on and she just started just giving you more info, giving you more tools, and some of the other guys too that we train with and who have competed under her. And
all right, again, as I said, there's so many names for us to go by. Like I can dedicate this journey to, and I mean it. I'm not just saying it because everybody says it. No, like I got so many names I can dedicate myself, like this journey to, like people that I've interacted with, people that are not even alive right now, and they were alive a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So, it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot when you really think about it.
Yeah. So why? So
rest in peace, Larry Folsom. Rest in peace, Langston. All right.
Yeah.
Both of y'all. Rest in peace. All right.
So what has this journey brought to you now? Like, what does fighting mean to you? What are you trying to leave for the next generation of fighters? Because there's always going to be someone coming up after you, right? Or your kids. Maybe your kids are going to get into it.
Yeah, 100%. So my thing is, I want the younger generation to realize that anybody can do this. If you put your mind to it, it can happen. As I said, I never did wrestling in high school. I was a track athlete, non-contact sport. I never did no type of kickboxing or none of that. I did kung fu. When I was 5 years old. I did it for 1 year, then that company moved and I couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I never had a background in combat sports whatsoever. You feel me? I jumped into this blindly. Went to promotions blindly. Made mistakes, of course, but those mistakes I learned from. And now I'm a professional fighter. Fighting for my family. Fighting for money. Fighting to make people happy. Make people that I don't even know happy. Some people come to me afterwards like, I loved your fight. I love your fighting style. I like how you do this. I like the music that you came out to. Sometimes I come out to Jamaican music.
Yeah.
Like, oh, snap, da, da, da. So,
Yeah.
like, I get those interactions. Those interactions make me feel good and make me want to keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? As I said, there was times where I felt sad and I didn't want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was times where he had to come to me and get in my head and be like, yo, bro, you're killing yourself for no reason. You just started this sport and you fought guys that's been training 5-6 years and that's all they could do. They all they can do is hold you or all they can do is, you know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing to you. You're able to go to every fight. Why? Because you're unhurt. You're able to go to a fight right after that because why? They didn't do nothing to you. Win, lose, or draw, you're able to keep fighting no matter what. He's the one who put that in my head. And when I realized and I broke that down, I realized that, okay, there's guys in the gym that are purple belts, black belts, all that stuff. They got 12 years of experience, 6 years of experience. And they can't do certain things to a guy that just jumped into the game. Not just at my gym. I'm just saying in general. Like, they can't do certain things for somebody just, it'll make you really wake you up.
So, like, what would really happen if you kept grinding?
Exactly.
Like having
my first pro fight was against a coach that's been training for 12 years as a coach at a gym.
Yeah.
That is one of the biggest gyms in Orlando.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep. First pro fight. Yep.
He turned from a specialist in Muay Thai to a D1 wrestler. Because he could not touch me, he could not hurt me. Me, on the other hand, he left leaking. He had better wrestling than me though, and I lost the fight. He helped me,
but
he
you
did
learned.
what I did, and I learned.
Yep.
And what do? I got back to the drawing board and kept grinding.
Yep.
I'm here now.
Yep.
And everybody gonna feel it.
So tomorrow, we're trying to get that win.
Yes, sir.
But trying to get the knockout actually.
We're trying to get a finish. Period.
Trying to get a finish. Maybe we'll
not
get
just knockout. I wanna choke.
Yeah.
Anything. If I can get an anaconda, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's the mindset. We gotta finish.
Yeah, gotta finish.
Yeah. So I would tell the young fighters, don't do this game of points, right? Don't try to win on points. Like, go in there and try to make a statement, because that's how you're gonna get more fights.
Make a statement. Don't go in there guns blazing. Try to make a statement.
Make a statement.
Big on the statement part.
Mm-hmm.
Because that statement, win, lose, or draw, everybody sees it.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to promote yourself as a fighter, right?
Facts.
You got to get on social media. Shout out your social media. Tell everybody what your IG is so they can follow.
All right.
Yeah, tell them. Well, yeah.
All right. Now you can follow me on IG, Dre2_lowkey, Dre DRE2TOO _lowkey LOWKEY. Yeah. If you want to follow me on Facebook too, you can. It's just my name, Andre Ernest. Classic. You know what I mean. Yeah, I don't really use much social media like that. If you know me, you know I'm really not a social media guy. I just ended up in a situation where I guess I'm a social media. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just ended up in that situation.
Because you find a lot of gyms, you find a lot of people to train with through social media.
True that.
So there is an importance of you connecting with people, because you're really good at making connection.
That's true.
And so using that as an outlet, not just to be on social media, but to promote yourself.
Promote
so that
myself
you
and
can
actually
get
talk to
fights.
other people and actually
Yeah.
get fights. And
You want to get bigger fights, right?
I want to be out, doing my thing.
Yeah, this is only your 4th pro fight.
That's only my
So
fourth,
this is,
only my
you're
fourth
only
pro.
30 years old. You're in the prime.
Not even 30. I'm 29.
29.
Turning 30 in June.
So as
So
yeah,
it's great. It's
Yeah.
great. Honestly, it's great when you really think about it. As I
Yeah.
said, I haven't been in the game that long,
yeah,
and I'm doing my thing.
yeah.
And honestly, I surprise myself every day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and I speak for our entire gym. We had CKO Kickboxing, we had Orlando Combat Sports, and now we're gonna have a new reiteration of a new gym we're working on. But we're all proud of you. I have people texting me today. Did he make weight? Yeah, he made weight. All right, he's gonna finish him tomorrow. I know it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen.
So people are checking on you. We're all super proud of you. I know your family is too. And let's end this with I'm gonna try. Where's this place? What's this place called?
Is Jazzy Pete's.
Jazzy
Jazzy Pete's.
Where are we at? Slidell?
No, we're in Slidell. Slidell. I'm about to say North Carolina. I keep on doing that.
Louisiana.
Slidell, Louisiana. So he got the shrimp po' boy requested by me. I told him that the shrimp po' boy be busting. No, show the camera how much shrimp is in there. No, show actually
that's
open
for
it
sure.
up and show them how much.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
they got
fall
shrimp
out.
falling out of there.
Falling out.
They make the whole goddamn bag inside of a sandwich,
Yeah.
like literally. So we're gonna throw
try
some
that.
of this sauce on there.
Their house
told him-
sauce.
It's more of like a tangy with a little bit of sweetness and spicy. What you think? And I told you they were good too. I told you those places are good. Boom, boom. That's the face I needed. Yeah, yeah. No. I gotta eat this. I can't eat nothing fried. I'm gonna do a po' boy tomorrow, bro.
Okay.
I'm doing my po' boys and everything tomorrow because I already know what I'm gonna get. First off, you got a 7. I'm getting a foot long.
Yeah.
They're a foot long po' boy. That should be. It tastes good, right? And you don't even eat
Yeah,
shrimp like
I
that.
don't eat shrimp.
That's the crazy part. You don't even eat shrimp like that. Boom.
But that's good. Definitely check them out.
Jazzy Pete's.
I hope the microphone's not picking up my chewing. I'm sorry. Some of you like that sound. Yeah.
That
it's
mukbang,
crazy.
boy.
ASR. I don't know. ASM. I don't know. But we're gonna end the podcast. Episode 1. It's gonna drop on YouTube sooner or later. See you guys later.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you.